Hello, I'm Chris Cappy, and today I have something new for you. If you're currently serving or you're a veteran who hasn't used their GI Bill yet, keep watching for a 101 guide on how to take advantage of your benefits. If you find this guide helpful, please comment and let us know. If you don't, Task and Purpose will reduce my pay by 80%. Please note that this guide is based on my own experiences, so you may be wondering, what makes me qualified? Well, I was told by my parents since I was young that I was their little star. My NCO always referred to me as exceptionally average, and I've recruited the help of Dr. Alex Giberson, a seasoned executive director of admissions representing Purdue University Global. It's his job to make sure that I can keep my pay and continue improving on my Toyota Camry.
Hi, I'm Dr. Alex Giberson. I'm an Air Force veteran. I served between 1986 and 1992, all overseas. And I'm here representing Purdue University Global, and I am an executive director of admissions and military affairs.
Thank you, Alex. Now, the sooner you can set up your GI Bill, the sooner you can count down the days to getting your degree and proving your platoon sergeant that you do deserve that Army Achievement Medal. If you have any hip pocket classes or lessons learned from your experience using the GI Bill, please drop them in the comment section below. While you're doing that, let's recount the history of the GI Bill. As they say in the movies, in order to tell your story right, we need to go back. The year was 1918, and our doughboys had secured victory in World War I. As a gesture of thanks, the US government promised a bonus check. But as with all government handouts, there was a catch. Our victorious troops would have to wait until 1945 for the checks to arrive. To be clear, that's 27 years. Can you imagine if they told our generation they'd have to wait 27 years to get any benefits from their service? TikTok and Instagram would explode with angry veteran rants coupled with some epic dances. Alex, can you shed light on what today's process looks like? How soon can a veteran or transitioning service member put their GI Bill to work?
The veteran can put it to work as soon as they're out of the service. You can actually get this thing going immediately. That's not always the case, but it can be done, and it's pretty simple to do. Easiest way to do it, to be quite frank, is just call the VA.
You better be taking notes. In 1929, 11 years after the bonus check was promised, our nation entered the Great Depression. As many veterans found themselves in extreme poverty, they began to wonder why they had to wait so long for their bonus checks. In 1932, a veteran by the name of Walter Waters traveled to Washington, D.C. from Portland, Oregon to lobby for an early payout of the bonus checks. This inspired thousands of veterans to join him and set up camp in Washington, D.C. Not everyone shared in their enthusiasm. Most notably, President Hoover, not a fan. On July 28, 1932, President Hoover ordered General Douglas MacArthur to get rid of those who were encamped out there. It didn't end well. MacArthur and his troops descended on the bonus army, resulting in 2 deaths and 55 injured. Within a week, images of the eviction were broadcast nationwide, and Americans watched as those who sacrificed so much in the First World War were physically removed from the nation's capital. Their reaction was simple, yet powerful. We can't let this happen again. This inspired Congress to pass the Servicemen's Readjustment Act of 1944, also known as the GI Bill of Rights. See how this is all coming together? Movie makers know their stuff. Thanks to the new bill in 1947, veterans accounted for 49% of college admissions. It's important to salute the bonus army as we consider the benefits we have at our disposal today. Pay attention, take notes, and make sure you don't let your GI Bill go to waste. Fast forward to today, in order to qualify for the Montgomery GI Bill, you need to pitch in $100 a month out of your paycheck for 12 months. This may sound frustrating, and I get it. They make you pay for your haircuts, your uniforms, your chow, and now this. But wait, there's good reason. It keeps the program funded and doesn't require the DoD to lean on Congress for taxpayer dollars. But what you really want to know is what's the payout. I did my homework and found that the monthly rate as of October 1st, 2020 is $2,122 paid out to a full-time veteran student for a total of 36 months. Why 36 months, you ask? What if I'm going part-time, you ask? How does the money get to the school? Well, I'm not giving away my salary for that, so Alex, can you help us out here?
Let's start with the benefit length, right? It's 36 months. That's 3 years. The logical question is, wait a minute, I'm going to be getting a 4-year degree and I've only got 3 years to do it. Remember that there are summers in traditional schools that you're not going to school. So the time is actually correct. The benefit is also paid out in scale. So if, for example, if you're taking half time, you're going to get half the benefit. And that benefit is paid monthly. The student is responsible for making the payments for tuition. So the government's sending you the money. You then need to make sure that you're paying for your tuition through the institution that you've selected.
Thank you very much, sir. The most important piece of information I got from that is to not use my monthly deposit for sick theme parties like I did with Apple Teeny Night and Scrubs. I still say it was worth it, Dad. So how do you start using your Montgomery GI Bill? 3 steps. Step 1, make sure that the school you're considering is VA approved. Reach out to the admissions counselor and ask if the school meets the requirements. Step 2, complete the application for educational benefits. Back in my day, this was done with paper like a caveman, but now you can do it online. Check the link in the description. www.va.gov/education/how-to-apply. Step 3, apply for the GI Bill before enrolling. That way, once you're accepted by the college of your choice, you can take your eligibility notification from the VA straight to your school. This will speed up the receipt of your benefits. That's it. Just sit back, wait for the classes to start, and for the money to hit your account. Again, give it to the school. Don't be a dummy. Real quick, just to cover myself here, Alex, what's the best route for a veteran to take when looking for application support?
A core component of any university is their ability to listen. They've got to be able to hear the voice of their students and then act upon it. Well, let me tell you how we are military friendly. First thing, the advisors that you're going to talk to when you call in, they're military dedicated. This is what they do. They help veterans, active duty, spouses, and dependents, period. You can ask them any question. If they don't know the answer, they know where to get it for you. Second thing, we have a dedicated financial aid team that only deals with the uniqueness of the military, right? That's their forte. You can ask them anything you want. We also have certifying officials for the GI Bill, something you may not know about or know that exists. It's behind the scenes. But they make sure that they certify that you're in school monthly so that that benefit is paid consistently with no interruption. Super important part of this.
Okay, moving on to the post-9/11 GI Bill. Don't call it a comeback. The post-9/11 passed by Congress in 2008 tacked on some sweet additional benefits for those who served on active duty for 90 days or more after September 10th, 2001. Here's a quick overview of the GI Bill 2.0. Wow, you'd actually believe I rattled that off like I was a military admissions expert.
The Montgomery GI Bill. Remember that payment is received by the veteran. The veteran then pays tuition to the university, and any surplus belongs to the veteran. The post-9/11 GI Bill is a completely different way of looking at this. They cover everything 100%, and it is sent to the university directly. There's a housing allowance, basic allowance for housing, BAH, component of the post-9/11 GI Bill that is sent to the veteran. That is your money to do with as you please. It's up to $1,000 a year for books and supplies. The most important part of this is that it's transferable, right? So the veteran can actually transfer this benefit if they're not using it, or they're going a different route, or they've already completed their college. You can transfer this, and you can do this in multiple ways. I know veterans that have transferred 50% to each child, 2 kids, each one got half of the bill. I know spouses that have been transferred this benefit. It's a huge leg up.
Thank you, sir. Now I'll tackle the hard stuff. How to apply. Step 1, go to vets.gov and complete the application. Step 2, sit back and wait for the VA to process your application and send you your certificate of eligibility. This can take up to 30 days, so be mindful of the delay. Step 3, hand over the certificate of eligibility to your school's GI Bill certifying official. That's it. I get what you're thinking. Chris, the post-9/11 GI Bill is obviously the choice. Look, that Mustang at 30% interest rate also seemed like the obvious choice, so slow down, high speed. Get those Right in the Rain books back out. Here's why you want the Montgomery GI Bill instead of the post-9/11 GI Bill. If you're just looking for a 4-year degree, the post-9/11 GI Bill is a great choice compared to the Montgomery GI Bill. You're receiving a housing allowance, book stipend, and full tuition covered for most schools. However, for veteran students considering an advanced degree, or as we like to call it, the high-speed low drags, We recommend using your Montgomery GI Bill for a 4-year degree, then switching to the Post-9/11 GI Bill so you can capitalize on an additional 12 months of benefits. Yeah, there's a curveball there. See, people want to play checkers, but you're playing chess. You can use a Montgomery GI Bill up to a certain point and still have a year left of your Post-9/11 GI Bill available to you for an advanced degree program. That's what we call benefit blending. The additional 12 months of Post-9/11 GI Bill would be enough to pay for half of most master's degrees, and the VA will most likely pay a higher resident tuition rate. The best way to figure out which education benefit is right for you is to talk to someone at the school you're looking to attend. If your school's on the up and up, they have a trained veteran advisor on staff who can help you with this process. Alex, if people are looking for guidance, how can they reach Purdue University Global?
Well, that's easy. Give the military admissions team a call. Their number is 866-583-4412. You'll talk directly to one of the dedicated military advisors that I spoke of earlier. You can also reach them through chat. If you want to go to www.purdueglobal.edu, again, purdueglobal.edu, ask for a military advisor. Through the chat link, it'll come right up after you've been on there about 10 seconds or 15 seconds or so. Click it and start talking away. We'll be there to help you.
Bottom line, one size does not fit all. Don't treat this like I treated my decision to buy my Toyota Camry.